My coworker wants to name both her twin boys Sean, but her last name is also Sean, so I called her idiotic because she'll have two kids named Sean who are going to get bullied the second they start growing up. I cannot believe that there is a split opinion for this at my office, but here we go. A coworker of mine, 39F, recently had twin boys after a long battle with infertility. She has made her first appearance into the office with her new babies to introduce them to our team. When asked what she had named the boys, as up until this appearance she was undecided, she told me that she was naming them Sean. When I asked about the other baby, she said no, they are both Sean, one with an A and one with an E, so Sean and Scene. This coworker's last name is also Sean. When I pointed this out she said yes, like Tom Tom or JJ. I immediately and without thinking said that is the most idiotic thing I've heard, and it's going to be so confusing. A bunch of people laughed and a bunch immediately looked away. After she left, I got a few text messages saying it's not my place to comment on people's choice of name. Am I the jerk for saying that that is a terrible naming idea? Edit. Additional information. No, they don't have middle names, she wanted their names to be like Tom Tom, or JJ. This is apparently not the first round of negative feedback she has had. We are on good terms, we have worked together across 3 companies over 12 years, she just said it'll grow on you. The names both pronounced Sean like Sean. Commenter. Not a jerk, someone really should have told her they were stupid names before she used them. The names are dumb now and will age badly. She set these kids up for grief. Maybe it's rude to tell her the truth, but someone had to. Update 1. My coworker's husband, who is also a coworker, saw the post last night. They had a good chuckle and ended up agreeing with the replies that the naming process wasn't ideal, and maybe the overwhelming process of having 2 newborns left them too tired to think straight. Despite the fact they had already sent off the paperwork to Birth, Deaths and Marriages office, the place you lodge births for in Australia, they called up the Brisbane office and the paperwork had only been provisionally processed, due to Christmas time, and they have used this time to reassess. They have withdrawn the paperwork, for Scene only, and will think of a new name, but they are keeping Sean as they like it. I have also been reported to HR for making this Reddit post, not by the parents, they think it's hilarious, so well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. They also want everyone to know that calling her an idiot isn't the worst thing I've said to her this year, and while I'll definitely that's more of an in general thing than tied to this situation. Happy holidays to everyone. Update 2. A lot of people wanted an update post my meeting with HR for whatever reason, so here it is, but as expected it was underwhelming. Met with HR yesterday, 10th, meeting was pretty brief and definitely a waste of everyone's time. They asked if I were aware of the company's social media policy. I said I was, and I am fairly confident that I have not breached it. They agreed I hadn't, and asked me to be more considerate of coworkers' feelings and to not put this meeting all over the internet. I said I'll definitely be doing an update and that I'll be sure to not call the next person naming their child Scene Sean an idiotic. Again, I work in banking and while there is a long way to go with fixing the culture across every banking organization, I think HR was just doing their thing, and making sure I'm on notice in case I don't know, take a photo of me stealing candy from a baby while wearing the company logo or something.